Hi everyone. Today is January 7th, 2021. Today is the second day of my 29th year around the sun. Things are interesting. Things are progressing, and I'm seeing a lot of duality, and I'm really taking the time to get to see myself in a different way and really just like pushing myself to do better and to be better. And I hope that that's kind of the universal energy of what we got going on right now. I wanted to take a minute. I haven't done a video in a minute. Sorry, I've been like out doing stuff. I've been experiencing life pretty some just new parts of life, you know. So I wanted to take a minute, and I don't necessarily want to confront all the stuff from yesterday. I don't know where I stand on it. There's so much mixed information. I know that I have actively made the choice to kind of sit with myself and to do things that I enjoy and to kind of just sit in quietness or sit in, just a steadiness that is outside of all of this information, all of these details and all these expectations and all the stories and all the narratives and all these things that confuse us and that sway our hearts and that sway where we stand so that we can find this sort of inner truth. I hope that other people are going through this as well. I trust that we're all working to find our inner truth and that we're not just accepting the things that we're hearing on either direction. Honestly, we don't know which way's up. There is so much happening right now, and I truly am a believer that what we're seeing is not exactly what's happening, and that we're being made to be swayed a certain direction, and that's as far as I'm going to go with that. I did want to do a reading in terms of like the energy, what we can expect, what we see is happening right now. You know what? I'm gonna pull these top or middle top three cards. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone's having a good 2021. This stuff's intense. I know that we're really doing the work, and I think that we're really like waist deep in this transformation. And that I think if I can say anything, or if the only thing that I can keep reminding myself of is that we are being asked to find peace in our hearts on a day-to-day basis in ourselves. Like all of this stuff is happening outside of ourselves, and all that we have control over is how we interact with other people, how we interact with ourselves, how we feed ourselves, how we try and become better people. I've been doing a lot of praying. I've been praying over my food like every time, and I'm so grateful. I had a really interesting experience recently that allowed me to reconnect with the idea of water, and that water is memory, and that goes so much deeper than we can even imagine. And the fact that we are 74% water, the planet is 75% water, or whatever the detailed, explicit percentage is. Everything is water, absolutely everything. And I'm starting to realize that on a more really tangible, realistic level. And I've been praying over everything. Thank you for my water in my shower. Thank you for the water in my coffee. Thank you for the water in my body, in your body, in the plants, in the dogs, in my camera. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe maybe that's going a little too far, but anyway, you guys, we are here to not be swayed. We are here to hold down, particularly as light workers or any of us that are born right now. We are here to hold a particular vibration that transcends all of this chaos. We can let it into us, and we can let it kind of ferment us, and we can let it coerce us into aggravation. And I've done it in my life. I want to be on the right side of things. I want to be on the right side of history. I want to really make a difference, and I want to have my voice out there, but I think that what it comes down to is, are you taking care of yourself? What it comes down to is, are you taking care of the people around you? Are you taking care of your friends, your family, your animals, all of those things? And are you being as good as you can in any given circumstance? I'm working on it. Every day it's a battle, Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, so look how cute these are. So these are the witches tarot that I use. I used to use them in all my readings, and I really like them, from Ellen Dugan. Let's see. We pulled the Three of Pentacles. We've pulled that a couple times recently. Three of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. Okay, and the Magician. I was about to be like, the Three of Swords. No. Okay. All right. So the Three of Pentacles. So Pentacles are all revolving around financial things, materialism, and actually, like, I think whenever I see this card, I think of setting goals, putting my thoughts onto paper, putting my desires onto paper. And I think that with it still being around the new year, we have that kind of acceptance, or that really like excitement and that enthusiasm towards setting New Year's resolutions. And I think that that might be something that's really important for us. Look into what it is that we're trying to set for ourselves over the next year. Write something down and put it by your door. Like as soon as you wake up, if you can see that, that's what I've done. I have like 3 things sitting by my door. Since I wake up, I'm like, all right, don't check your phone immediately. Okay, wake up, say hi to your cats, just get in tune with your body, try and drink water, like all of these things that I guess I never really cared about before. And I guess I'm having them, being in the last year of my 20s, things are changing, I'm changing, and I'm changing for the better. And I'm just here to hold space for everyone and to do my best, okay? So put down on paper the things that we're hoping to manifest. Put down on paper the things that you want to do and to remind yourself. Put it somewhere that you actually see it multiple times a day, or set an alarm on your phone. That's what I'm going to do. Set an alarm on your phone and be like, all right, ground your energy, or tell someone you appreciate them, or drink a glass of water, like any of these things that we have all these tools and all these abilities to help ourselves grow as people and to remind ourselves that we're trying to aim for something bigger. Three of Cups. So 3 Cups is all about relationships and about how we interact with other people and how we hold space for other people and who we are amongst the people closest to us. This is about, it's kind of like a cheers. So like, what do you share with other people? What are the things that you can, that you resonate with other people? Who's your tribe? Who are, just look at your family. What role do you play in your family? What role do you play in your little life, in your workspace? All these things, like, who do you want to be? And how can you put down on paper the way that you want to be a better person? You want to be a bigger person, you want to be a nicer person, or you want to be a less standoffish person, or you want to be a less overlooked person. What do you want to be? What do you want to manifest, and who do you see yourself being? Like, ideally, I don't know if anyone's heard the saying that you are the culmination of the 5 closest people that you spend most of your time with. I spend a lot of time at work. I like the people I work with, though, so I guess that, and I like my family. But just be aware of who you do spend your time with, and be aware of what role you play, and if you are doing your best to be a part of that relationship, what you can offer and how you can be better, I guess. So the Magician, this card's interesting. So this is all about like literally recognizing our effect upon the world, realizing how our mind has a control over things, recognizing how our emotions have control over things, how our words have control over things, how our actions have control over things, all of these different components. And then also it could represent like actual magic work, ritual work, sitting down and putting together the biggest magnet that you can. My background is in Wicca, and it is essentially you cast your circle and then you cast your pyramid to amplify all the energy set. You call in the north, south, east, west elements, so fire, water, earth, air, and then spirit, which is you as exceptionally, or you call in the spirit, and that helps work with the pyramid. And you guys can take this for whatever it is. There's a lot of quantum mechanical, sacred geometric physics to go on behind it, or it can just be like whatever convinces you that you are doing the right thing. So we have control over our lives, and we can sit down and we can actually write down, we can put into reality what it is that we want to create, who it is that we want to be, who it is that we want around us, what relationships we want. We have control over all of these things. We are all of these things. We are everything else. We're everything. You guys, please just try and not be swayed by the mainstream narrative, whatever that means to you, whatever that means to me, whatever. Just look in your heart and follow what your heart says, and do our best to get in tune with our bodies and in tune with the fact that we are part of something so much bigger, and that we have control over all of this. And we all kind of figure out what that means, like not necessarily like our thoughts will impact the government or any of these things that can be really just exceptionally intangible or exceptionally large. That would take a lot of us, but we could probably do that. I'm not a big follower of the Bible. I don't know anyone that knows me, but there is something that I think about all the time, and he says, the Bible says, wherever 2 or more are gathered, I am there. And I've read this book called Spontaneous Evolution by Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden, I believe. Really, really recommend this book. First off, it's got a bitchin' cover. It's like all sacred geometry and fractals and butterfly and all this stuff. So that's cool. However, they say that, as humans, we have an uncanny ability that when we gather together, when we are surrounded by other humans, we have enormous impact on the world around us. And, my conspiracy mind says maybe that's why they're trying to keep us apart, But we are adapting, and we are connecting, and we are here together. And I really honor your role in whatever this crazy ride is. And if I can help anyone, or if anyone has any questions, or if there's anything that I can do to be of service or to be of a mirror. If anyone has something going on, they just need to like get it out and just tell someone like I'm here. Reach out to me. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting this on YouTube, which is Christiane Clark on YouTube, or sailor.owen on Instagram. I'll post them on both. Please follow me and please reach out to me if you have any questions or if there's anything that I can do. Happy New Year. We got this, guys. Okay.